Scroll number 1, my mind is my fortress. Every morning, before the world rushes in, I say this to myself. Today, I may face someone difficult. These things will come. And I know, without question, that none of them, none, can reach the part of me that matters. The part that thinks. The part that decides. The part that governs. What they do reveals their own confusion. What I do reveals mine. I choose, therefore, to reveal only clarity. I am made of 3 things: a body, a life force, and the part that governs. The body tires. The animal in me wants comfort and ease. But the governing part, that sovereign intelligence seated behind my eyes, that part answers to no one but reason. I will not let it be dragged around by anger. I will not let it be baited into reaction by people who haven't yet found their own foundation. My mind is my fortress, and I hold the gate. My mind is my fortress. The world does not reach inside. Every disturbance I have ever felt, every spike of rage at an algorithm change, every hollow feeling after a project fell apart, every sleepless night cataloging what could go wrong, none of it lived in the event itself. It lived in my opinion of the event. Take away the opinion. The injury disappears. This is not denial. This is precision. I am, without exception, the one who decides what things mean. I do not need to escape to find stillness. I have watched others book flights and drive to remote places, searching for the quiet they cannot manufacture inside themselves. But the most available place of retreat is within. I can go there right now. I can go there between meetings, during a difficult call, in the middle of a city that never stops. The retreat is always open. The gate never locks against me. My mind is my fortress. When I step back into that inner place, I bring certain truths with me, like tools on a workbench. That all rational people were built for each other. That most harm done is done in ignorance, not malice. That the person who criticized my work, dismissed my idea, or treated me as invisible, acted from their own unresolved confusion. The same confusion I carry myself, in different forms. I cannot hate what I understand. I can only, steadily, refuse to be made smaller by it. Nothing outside can form an opinion inside me without my permission. The trolls do not decide my worth. The slow quarter does not decide my capability. The rejection does not decide my future. I decide. I observe the thing. I name it accurately. And then I choose. This is the only freedom that cannot be taken, the freedom to choose my response. I claim it now. I claim it completely. My mind is my fortress. The governing part of me, when it functions as it was designed, is like fire. Throw obstacles at fire, and watch what happens. A small flame dies. A true fire consumes what is thrown at it, and burns hotter. I am building that fire. Every difficulty that arrives is not an interruption of my growth. It is the material of my growth. The setback becomes fuel. The criticism becomes a sharper lens. The failure becomes the exact information I needed and was afraid to seek. Every perturbation I have ever experienced came from inside me, not from outside. The things of the world stand at a distance, still and motionless, waiting for me to assign them meaning. When I assign them the right meaning, I move through them cleanly. When I inflate them with fear or collapse under their weight. I have done that to myself. This is not cause for shame. It is cause for precision. I examine my opinions the way a craftsman examines a tool. Is this accurate? Is this useful? Does this serve the work? I act from reason, not from the wound of the moment. I speak from clarity, not from the heat of reaction. When someone in the comments needs to tear something down, to feel tall, I do not take it personally. I take it informationally. Their behavior is their data. My response is mine. My mind is my fortress. The soul harms itself in 5 clear ways. Fretting at what happens. Directing aversion toward people with intent to hurt. Surrendering to pleasure or pain beyond what reason endorses. Acting with hypocrisy. And moving without purpose. I will not do these things. I want the clean life of the governed mind. The duration of a human life is brief. Marcus understood this not as despair, but as instruction. If the time is short, then what I spend it on must be chosen with care. I will not squander years in reaction, in resentment, in chasing what other people decide is worth chasing. I will spend it on what my nature, designed by something far larger than my preferences, was built to do. I will act with justice. I will think with precision. I will hold, without force and without flinching, the fortress of my own mind. My mind is my fortress. Within 10 days of choosing this discipline, truly choosing it, not performing it, I become unrecognizable to those who expected me to be moved by their noise. Not because I have hardened, but because I have clarified. The person who retreats into their governing part and operates from there is not cold. They are, in fact, more present, more genuinely useful to others than the person swept along by every current. Clarity is not distance. Clarity is the deepest form of care. This is the first truth I carry forward, not as a concept I admire, but as a practice I repeat. My fortress is built one morning at a time, one moment of choice at a time, one clear refusal at a time, to let the world's confusion become my own. My mind is my fortress. My mind is my fortress. My mind is my fortress.